We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the New York Mets. Mets baseball starts right now. Jacob deGrom will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
At the plate, Kevin Newman. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off tonight for Pittsburgh, the second baseman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they're coming off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. Now the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Pitch on the way. On the line, that's a base hit into left field.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
So here's Adam Frazier as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. Here comes the first pitch. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Rosario is there, 1 away.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
Now to the plate, Brian Reynolds. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Set. Here it comes. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
The count now at 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Newman leads off first with 1 away. This one's down to third. Scooped up to second. There's Cano. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Trevor Williams is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the 4s. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the 4s indicates.
Stepping into the box, Jeff McNeil. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Here's the pitch.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
That's lifted the other way out to left. And he is going to have extra bases here to start the home first. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2-base hits this year. And you can see that these guys are, as we speak, 4th in the NL in that category. So here's Pete Alonso. And a slider that catches a lot of the plate that time, and it's sent out to deep left center field. And this one is gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 11 for him on the season, as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb at the bottom of the first.
Into the box, Michael Conforto. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
Conforto.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. A 1-1. This one is smashed down the right field line. That's going to stay fair, and it's going to be back-to-back home runs. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto, number 14 on the season, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. So take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Weak grounder down the line at third. And that's the first out.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Set to get his evening at the plate started. Robinson Cano batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball. Cano is in Don't You Know, part of his New York nickname days. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together. 3-0 to him now. Three runs already home here. 3-1. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Now the payoff pitch home. Line toward right center. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Yoenis Cespedes striding in next as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. The average sits at 303 entering play. 10 home runs and 21 driven in. Comes set and the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
The 1-1 is a slider taken for a ball.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
The 2-1 home. Runner at second here with one man out. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there. 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
On to first, and there were two down.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Ahmed.
So digging in now, Ahmed Rosario, and the Mets with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Has a look, now the pitch. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Mets 3 and the Pirates nothing. Leading off the inning, Josh Bell, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here comes the first pitch. In there at the knees, strike one.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
A count of 1-1 to the Pirates first baseman. This year against right-handed pitching, Bell brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
On the year, Bell is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Colin Moran comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. On a swing, and he popped him up off to the left in foul territory. And there's out number 2.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball one. Come on, what are you doing?
Polanco, or El Cafe as he's sometimes referred to. He's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Pitch on the way. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They trail in this one 3-0. Here's the former first-round draft choice Brandon Nimmo. His previous history with Trevor Williams. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change of speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Into the box, Jacob deGrom. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. To short. Fielded cleanly. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, number 6.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Newman fields it cleanly. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They lead it 3-0.
Welcome back to Citi Field, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Mets this season. Entering the day, they rank in the upper echelon of several pitching categories, and that doesn't go unnoticed around the clubhouse. One of the position players told me, our pitching staff has a calming influence on the entire team. We know they're going to keep us in games, and flat out, they just get the job done, and that helps everyone play more relaxed and confident. It appears this group of pitchers is a real cornerstone of this ball club, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Number 44.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Grounder down the line at third. Reined in. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, deGrom, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. The 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. The 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cespedes is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting up, the pitcher, Trevor Williams.
The pitcher, Trevor Williams, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. He's set, and the pitch. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. While the throw pulls him off the bag. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. Now at the plate, Kevin Newman, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third. So they're loaded now with only one away.
The left fielder, Adam Frazier.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. The double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. He'll try again, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
The 2-2. Back up the middle. Rosario brings it in. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Ready to take his hacks again, Pete Alonso, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope. That's inside.
Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Next up from New York, Michael Conforto. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
First delivery to him on the way. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a chopper to first, might only get one. To second for one, relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get one, which they did there.
So one man gone for the Mets in the third, and next is the catcher Wilson Ramos. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
And this is low, ball 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. 2 balls and no strikes to Ramos.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Two balls and a strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Waiting on deck here is Robinson Cano. Runners on first with 1 down. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So runners at first and second here with 1 away, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The 1-0 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-0 home. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
The left fielder, number 52.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. From the stretch. In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
Here's the pitch. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. Hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, I got a nice little hitting streak on.
This is in the air to left. Frazier is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Digging in the switch hitter, Brian Reynolds. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Reynolds.
First pitch of the at-bat. Heading out towards shallow right. Conforto has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josh Bell.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Josh Bell, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
At the plate, Colin Moran, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Gregory Polanco would be next. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Stepping up now, Gregory Polanco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Smoke on the ground up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1. Still down 3-0. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So striding in, Brandon Nimmo. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And now a pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. Fastball called for strike 2. So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Now another 0-2. And it's 1-2. Fouled away. The next 1-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
Stepping in now, Jacob deGrom, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. A runner at first with no outs here. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Two balls and no strikes.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Three and 0 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 3-1, and that misses for ball 4.
Now batting, first baseman, Pete.
At the plate, Pete Alonso. It was a walk in his last trip. From the stretch, and that misses ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
This is foul right side. First and second now, 1 man out. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
deGrom, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, but there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Stephen Brault answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. To the plate now, Michael Conforto. As he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. The 2-1. Wilson Ramos will be next. The 3-1 pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. That'll bring up Wilson Ramos. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball in.
The 1-0. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop. You better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
2 out, nobody on. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. And the pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
Full count.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the Mets strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. We played 4, and this is now a 6-0 ball game. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The shortstop, number 44.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
No, that's fast.
A windup and a 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Another payoff pitch. Hit back up the middle. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that these guys currently find themselves 4th in the NL in that category. Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. He couldn't catch up with the gas that time.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Nimmo. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The pitcher, number 43, deGrom.
Jose Osuna will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Pirates, number 36, Jose Osuna.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. It is a fastball that misses.
I got 2-1 to count.
The 2-1. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Payoff pitch one more time. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. And this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
I'm sure the boys on the bench appreciate that, AB, right there. Grinding out an 8-pitch at bat and was able to be successful and deliver a hit for the team.
Into the box now, Kevin Newman, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. That's popped up. Right fielder coming on. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's a 6-1 game.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Row. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
At the plate now, Adam Frazier, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery, made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Brian Reynolds stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And McNeil will put it away to retire the side. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Mets lead this one 6-1. Robbie Erlin, the lefty standing 6 foot even, takes over the pitching duties here.
Robbie Erlin.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Erlin has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and with an ERA just hovering around the 3.00 benchmark. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Reynolds comes on now, and he has it 1 down. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
First offering on its way. Yoenis Cespedes comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. 1 out, nobody on. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Polanco. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They lead it 6-1. Josh Bell the next to hit.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
The 1-0. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Nimmo in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the third baseman, Colin Moran.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Colin Moran. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Bases are empty, one man out. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cespedes is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Here's Gregory Polanco. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch to him.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Now it's 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. Conforto will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. So here's Brandon Nimmo. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Frazier is right there, and it's a very quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jacob deGrom.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jacob deGrom, getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Throw into second, and he's safe. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jeff McNeil. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Fastball just inside. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. Pete Alonso will be next. 1 out and a runner on second base. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Pete Alonso will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Alonso is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Fouled off. High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 1-2.
No, inside.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him. Ready for another chance. Michael Conforto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Ball 1.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
The 1-0 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. Two down, runners at first and second. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Dan, as a former infielder, I apologize for him. Nothing's more frustrating or upsets you more as a defender than making an error and seeing that guy come around to score.
You know what? And that's one of those cases as a pitcher, D-Row. There's not much you can do. Listen, there are physical and there are mental errors, and you just have to, as a pitcher, go ahead and look past that now and try to pick up your teammate and try to get it out any way you can.
In now, Wilson Ramos, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Now the 2-0 home.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Looking to minimize the damage here. 2-2. Two men are on with two men out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. 7th inning coming up. Mets out in front, 7-1. Stepping in, Kevin Kramer, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. pretty much has been sure-outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
At the plate, Jacob Stallings, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
And he fouls this one off. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Well, he's throwing a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Eric Gonzalez will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 1 home run, 9 driven in. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Rounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now. 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at bat.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout. That's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he receives a nice ovation from this home crowd, departing after surrendering just 1 earned run. Robert Gesellman takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Into the box, Kevin Newman, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Gesellman primarily attacks hitters with his sinker, but not your typical sinker. He throws it much harder than most.
He's a hard guy to get elevation on. In a day and age where a lot of hitters are looking to lift and separate and get the ball in the air, he has some good sink, not great sink, but he makes hitters hit the ball on the ground, and when he's on, you'll see a lot of ground balls.
A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. 2 out with the man at first. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. From the stretch. Line hard toward right center. A dive, but it's off his glove. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
So now to the plate, Adam Frazier, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 0-1. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Pops him up toward the left side of the infield. McNeil is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Pirates strand a couple. They're down 7-1. Nick Birdie enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
57.
Bottom of the inning now. Robinson Cano the next to dig in. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Robinson Cano.
Cano waits on the first pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Here's Reynolds moving forward on it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 52, Joe Hennis.
So with one away now, a chance for the left fielder to bat with the bases empty. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
One out, nobody on. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Ahmed Rosario. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Polanco is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're on top 7-1. Into the box now, Brian Reynolds. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Number 10. Brian
Now the pitch.
Reynolds.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off of for ball number 3.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
The first baseman.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Bell. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, that's down.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Now the 3-0 offering is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Liner towards second. And that's just past the grasp of Cano into center, a base hit.
Hey, Dan, these guys have put a lot of guys on base, but no one seemed to cross home plate. Are you cognizant of that as a pitcher? Are you aware of the traffic?
No doubt about it. 9 runners stranded so far in this game. It's time somebody comes up with a clutch hit.
To the plate now, Colin Moran. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. From the belt, the pitch.
That's a ball.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Gregory.
Digging in now, Gregory Polanco. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ground ball right side. There's one. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Mets are out on top 7-1. So coming to the plate, Brandon Nimmo. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Brandon.
First pitch on its way.
Yeah.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Ouch, that one hit him.
He's got first.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from him.
J.D. Davis will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 28, J.D. Davis.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. The average for him at 267 on the year. 1 home run and 11 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. And gone up into the second deck. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now. So here's Jeff McNeil as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
At the plate now, Michael Conforto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0. Line drive to left. Frazier will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now back, the catcher, Wilson.
So stepping in, Wilson Ramos. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1.
swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Reynolds is on the move for it. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Pirates. It's the Mets 9 and the Pirates 1. Brad Brock comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 29, Brad Brock.
Stepping into the box, Kevin Kramer starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1, no strike.
Here comes the 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. All over the place to start the 9th. It's 3-0 now. Brock, 33 years old. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Now batting, catcher, Jacob.
Coming to the plate now, Jacob Stallings. Last time through was a base hit. Has a look, now the pitch. Fouled away. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. The 1-1 pitch.
The count is 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Nobody out, runner on first. Line toward the alley in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there, not putting his head down, being over aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Runners are at first and third with none out. Misses, ball 2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Newman carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. The 0-1.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here, because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. Grounded to third. This could be two. Scooped up to second. There's Cano. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The Metropolitans jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jacob deGrom with his 4th win this season. Trevor Williams permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Flezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious New York Mets: 9 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base.